G'day punters, welcome to Tabs Getting the Jump with those final field markets opening ahead of the first Metropolitan meetings of the new racing season, Marc Ohlmus. But first, let's give you some credit. Scars of Justice was your overs play last week. Boom.
Yeah, it was a very, very nice win. And you were taking the $10 just about whether he was right or not. Clearly he was right. He was devastating. He's in for a big, big campaign. Raises a few questions like, will he go to the Tab Everest, etc. It would be unreal if he did, and best of luck to the crew if they can organise a deal with a slot holder. But yeah, that pleasure about 15 minutes later turned to severe pain with Oxford Tycoon, Gerard. But we'll move on from that. Another season, which means we're another season older as well. Looking forward to the upcoming season of 1920.
Exactly. Let's go then to the Jockeys reunion handicap. It's race 7 there on a big day. Heaps of ex-jockeys going to be at Royal Randwick on Saturday. This over the 1300 in the market thanks to Tab. Haunted 260, Fortensky 380, Bangkok 6, Milkman a very interesting runner at 8. First hand $8.50 is drawn wide again. Gala Moshe is an early mover here. 26 into 13 was really good first up after a year the other day behind Agent Pippa. Haunted, can it make amends after a Ramorni, you'd have to say, after it missed the kick, and it just got worse from there?
It was quite unlucky, wasn't it, Gerard? The $2.50 it's open. Well, if you liked it, it's not a bad price to find out. And can I just say, if you have a few dollars or you have a win on the punt this weekend, give something to the National Jockeys Trust because they do a superb job all year round, but also on days like this. Gerard, going with the Milkman here, first starter in Australia.
Tell us about
Matt
it.
Smith. Well, he gets the blinkers on. Now, you might look at his form and it says he's only got a couple of trials under his belt. He's actually had 4 trials and he's gone forward, then back, then forward, and then back again. In fact, out of sequence, but the most recent trial, he had the blinkers on and he really held to the line. He looked like he's got a bit to offer. This is a horse, Gerard, when a certain horse called Avilius won his maiden over in France on the All-Weather at Deauville. He was there in third leading them up. So he's got some pretty handy form lines. He's got some listed form lines behind the likes of a galloper called Star Victory, who's about a Group 3 to listed sort of horse. First up, blinkers on 4 trials, should be fit enough to run a race at $8.
Okay, very interesting one. One to watch perhaps heading towards the later part of the spring as well. Let's see if it can do. Remember Avilius' first run in Australia?
Oh.
It was straight away, everyone. I was actually at Randwick that day, and I remember Richard Haynes just looking at me going, wow.
The best thing about Avilius, though, Gerard, that day was that he lived up to the hype, didn't he?
Exactly.
He's gone on to do wonderful things.
Okay, let's go to Moonee Valley then. Race 7 on the card there over the 2040. Yeah, the dynamic print handicap where we've got Masculino and Twilight Run, 370 each at 2 at the top of the market. Bedford at 4. Then you're going double figures and longer with Naval Warfare at 10, 11 and longer the rest. Masculino, is it time to shine for it at the Valley?
He's short enough, isn't he? I was there a couple of starts ago at Caulfield when he was just nabbed on the post. Look, he's certainly working towards a victory. I'm going with last week here, Gerard, number 6. I just thought the price he opened of $13 was over the odds. Look, he's a benchmark 70 winner here at Moonee Valley. There are likes of other horses like Al Galale has a superb record here at the Valley, 2 from 2. But I just thought the price at $13, we can have an each way play there. All the shooting the mob form seems to be stacking up really well. We'll go with last week.
Yeah, I don't mind Al Galale back at the Valley where it, like you mentioned, has run well previously. Overs unders time. Firstly, we're going to the 5th event at Randwick, and this is very interesting. I love it when you pop one that's very short in the market. This is a benchmark 88 over the 1200 metres and a runner that's no less than $15 in our Golden Eagle market at Tab for Godolphin.
Rahiran, Gerard, for Godolphin.
It's already been $1.55 to $1.40.
He was under double wraps in that trial too. Look, just the $1.40's too short. He'll come out and blitz these, but the $1.40, I'm not willing to have a bet there.
The problem is, what in that field's going to beat it?
Yeah, well, that's the problem. And you know what? It's one of my old punting mottos, and from a former current colleague of mine, Jason Link, you never back the best of a bad lot. Look, he should come out and blitz these. Again, he's got barrier 1, bit like our mate Oxford Tycoon last week. Best guess, second up, could improve. Riverbird, obviously, the form's decent enough there, and improvements first up. Of course, it carries the top weight for Gary Portelli. We'll take it. It's just the price is too short. If you do want to back it, wait until Saturday. You'll probably get a better price.
Okay, betting on bad luck essentially there for Rohira, and certainly one to watch heading towards bigger races. The trial wasn't bad. Okay, let's go to race 9 there, the last over the 1400, and you're looking at one from the David Pfeiffer yard.
Yeah, this is a mare in form, Gerard, by Sebring. I expect her to handle the heavy conditions that we'll have at Randwick on this weekend. Last couple of runs behind Bangkok and Easy Given were very good, and you're still getting a really nice price to find out of about $8. So
the Party Girl.
The Party Girl, tab number 11, right down the bottom there. There are a few hopes. Old Drakenfels, I'm sure, will lure a couple more in.
$6 at the moment. I saw Drakenfels. We'll find out whether you've got Drakenfels in your quarter later. Let's go to the first at the Valley for 3-year-old Colts and Geldings.
Albert, Gerard, I think it's under the odds. Has been gelded. I was just watching his jump out. He missed the start. I just hope that's not a bad habit that he's continued up, especially over 1,000 metres at the Valley. You do not want to be missing the start. There's a horse that won on the Ballarat Synthetic last start called Arsatir. It's a nice horse who may have a bit of progression to come, the likes of Skidor. Memphis Rock has formed around a horse called Cooey-Rup in Adelaide. That horse Cooey-Rup for, I think it's the Yulong team, might be something really special, but we'll just take it on at $2.80. We'll bet around it.
This next one in race 2 at the Valley there on Saturday, this is a very interesting one. A filly, this race over the 1,000. Tell us about it.
So she's a Tasmanian filly. Her name's Mystical Pursuit, and as you can probably tell from the name, trained by Adam Trinder, same connections. Chris Graham makes his way to the mainland to ride this filly. Chris Graham is an apprentice with a stack of ability as well, I might add. But this filly is a 3/4 to Mystic Journey, and she goes exceptionally well. She's 4 from 4. The last time we saw her at the races was at Launceston. It was on a Wednesday night, on the 13th of Feb. And I tell you what, she was losing before the post and after the post. She just got the bob down to beat another smart filly called DeRoche. Now, DeRoche wears a Star Thoroughbreds colours, and it's got a future as well, I dare say, on the mainland. But Mystical Pursuit, $6 at an each-way price. First look around the Valley, it's trialled up brilliantly. Adam Trinder has a very, very good hold on his team at the moment. Yeah,
I reckon tote punters will be right into it as well. So toting around now. Let's find the quaddie there at Randwick on Saturday. And you've gone, 3x4 by 5x2. So just Judge Judy and the Party Girl in the last. You left Drakenfels out. How dare you? It's a moral now.
Well, probably. And like Kingdom Come also, I hope. And Danoi's one of ours here because we know he'll pop up at a price if he puts it together.
Just got to settle.
If he puts it together, Gerard, he's... Anyway.
83%
Let's do our best there in the quaddie at Randwick.
Okay, 83%, just over for your $100 spend. Early arrival time, your overs play of the week, Marc.
Monsieur Sissou, Gerard, we can have $17. Kathy O'Hara rides again. This is a horse with an SP profile of around about single figures if you average out its last 4 or 5 starts, or 3 starts, I should say. Started favourite, 2 back behind Attention Run. You're getting a price of $17 to find out here today. It looks more than acceptable.
Well, we're in the same race here. Rock on Matawi. I know it's, I guess, not one of Chris Waller's sexiest days, if I can put it that way, but its last 2 runs have been much improved. You're looking at it at $12, and I know a lot of people thought Costello would have won and beaten Dr. Jewel last time, and I don't think that's the case. And Costello here is $4.60, Matawi is $12.
We've missed the price on Costello.
Yeah,
that was the price last start, and $4.80.
Exactly. I do think Cyber Intervention will be very hard to beat though there, but I think Matawi is good value each way there at the $12.
Gerard, can you believe we're into season 2019-20?
We are. What a spring. This spring is going to go forever. Spring into summer virtually. Great racing ahead. Next week we're going to be talking the Missile Stakes, would you believe? That's when you know that spring is certainly in the air.
Trialled all right.
What did you think of the trial? Have you declared it for the Everest, just like half of everyone else on social media?
I'll declare the Milkman first, and then we'll get past it.
Brilliant. Okay, thanks very much, Marc. We'll see you next week. And don't forget, you can catch us on the Tab blog each and every week. Check out the words tips as well. Good luck, punters. See you next week.